seeing you and seeing how beautifully you grew up, it really warms my heart. And it makes me also realize how much I miss you, and it brings back a lot of the good times we shared.
Detention.
You know, I told some of the people a year earlier, now that you're adults, if you ask me any questions about what went on in the old days, I can answer it.
Oh, yeah.
And you weren't the only ones that had wild times. I'll tell you some of the things us teachers used to do to each other. You're not going to believe it. Diana, by the way, is the only one out of all of you that ever met my wife. When she got married, it just so happened that my wife was on parole that week, so I was able to bring her. But my wife wouldn't have been okay here because she doesn't drink. Unfortunately, she makes me drink. But for those of you who didn't know, I have been married for quite a while. As a matter of fact, I'll be very honest with you. I'm afraid of my wife. She's little. She's about 4'11" and 4'6" of her is mouth. And I made a mistake, fellas. Don't make this mistake. Never tell your wife you have life insurance. Ever since she found out, she's been trying to collect. And if I tell you the things she has done to me, you're going to think I'm making it up. She ran me over with a car once. I was trying to help her out of a parking spot, and I'm going, come on back, come on back. She drives over my foot. Then I start yelling at her. She parked on my foot. She gets out of the car, sees the car's on my foot, and she panics. And she guns the car. And if I didn't move fast, she would have got me with the front wheels too.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
You might have seen yearbook pictures. There were several years when I had an afro. Let me explain that one to you. I was trying to put a chandelier into the ceiling, didn't turn the circuit breakers off, and my wife comes in and turns the lights on. Took 2 years for my hair to relax. Then she sends me down to the basement, tells me to bring up some rice. Didn't tell me she spilled oil on the stairs.
Oh my
Of
God.
course I fell down the stairs, but the only thing I heard was my pride. She has a new trick now. She waits for it to be silent in the middle of the night, puts her mouth next to my ears, and screams at the top of her lungs. And when I wake up and she sees I didn't have a heart attack, she says, oh, I'm sorry, I had a bad dream. I know it's the insurance money. But if you want to see a picture of her, they do have one in the post office. They have rumors flying around. You know, it's really nice when your former students call you up and tell you you're dead.
Oh my God.
It seems every year I've died, but I keep coming back. One lady called me, her name was Esther. I had her many years ago, and I had her 3 children. And she calls me up, and you can tell she's crying over the phone, and she leaves me this voice message. Mr. Gilman, please, when you get this, call me back. The next day I call her. She says, I'm so glad to hear your voice. My daughter saw on Facebook that you died. I said, Esther, you didn't ask where I'm calling from. Even Diana called me last year and told me I died. Now, one of these years, they got to be right. But not yet. I only looked at it.
Not yet, not yet.
If any of you have any questions for me about your former teachers and anything like that, I will be glad to answer your questions. We may have to go outside because I'm half deaf. And so if they have loud music on, I won't be able to hear your question. For those of you that have not yet signed my yearbook, please do so. I'll get it for you. Oh, you got it over there. Okay. And when you find your picture, please put your phone number next to it. Diana has my number, so if any of you ever have to reach me, let me be serious for just 1 second. Anyway, I'll choose to ignore that. For those of you who think old people don't have a good memory, I remember what I told you at your graduation, that you were a very special group, and I still mean every word of it. We went through a lot together. You helped me get through the loss of my parents, and I remember Kalina declared herself my new mom, and Danny my new father. I had trouble explaining to my wife that my parents were considerably younger than I am, but she knew I was always very strange. And I remember when you left, and I just want to repeat this for you. Whatever you guys are doing, professionally, always follow your dreams. If you find a job that you love, you will never work a day in your life. I was very fortunate to find a job that I loved, and I consider the fact that I was able to work with wonderfully young people like you a pleasure. And I can't believe they actually paid me for it. Even though they paid me weekly, very weekly. And I remember telling you, when we were about to end the graduation service, that although you will be gone from my eyes, you will never be gone from my heart. I think we all owe you, dear, a lot of gratitude for arranging this get-together. And for digging up this old dead man. I know she went through a lot of trouble, and trust me, I used to be in charge of all the teachers' parties in the school way back when. And I know that there's a lot of aggravation and difficulty that comes with arranging get-togethers. And I think we really need to thank her and give her a nice round of applause. I know many of you have asked me about Ms. James, and I have to tell you that she had passed away some years ago. Ms. Bernard and I were present at the service. I remember that for many years we worked together. We were very, very close friends. We used to help each other stay out of jail. When I was ready to kill a kid, she would calm me down, and I would do the same for her. And if we both wanted to kill a kid, then we did. But I know a lot of your teachers would have been very, very happy to be here if they could make it. I heard a lot of stories as to why different people couldn't come, but imagine that they're here in spirit. 97 was a wonderful year. I figured out that over the years, I've had more than 20,000 students. That's why I don't go on Facebook, because it would take me at least 30 hours a day to write to everyone, especially the way I type, one finger at a time. So rather than giving anybody the finger, I stay off Facebook. Besides, I don't have the face for it. But hopefully this will be the first of many get-togethers, and I hope that I will be around in the future to attend others. I know Ms. Bernard wants to say a few words.
Yeah, because you get winded.
And I know she knows a few words, so let me give her the microphone.
Of course, all of you know Mr. Gilman could could go on and on and on. And we could be here all night. Now I'm getting older by the second. He stays the same. Again, congratulations to you, dear, for the hard work. It is great seeing you guys. You all look fabulous. I am so proud of all of you. And those of you who had my dance class. Y'all sure made my day. Come in. Let's do it. Let's count. 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's still 5, 6, 7. I'm still teaching dance there. So I'm not going to stay long. I want you guys to really have fun. And I always wonder where my children are and what they're doing. And I still talk about you guys. And when I say my children, people are always saying how many. And I said I can't count. There's just too many. So you will always be mine. And I'm so proud of you. And I hope you all are following your dreams. Like you said, you would in junior high school. And if you are not, it's not too late. Because my dream was to dance and to teach dance, and I am still enjoying it. And like Gilman said, if you're doing what you love to do, it's not a paycheck, because there's a lot of times that I didn't know I was getting paid. I was like, what? So I do enjoy what I do, and I did enjoy your class, and I hope you guys go on and to do wonderful things. So I'm not going to stay long. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy each other. I've seen some hugs and I'm like, oh my God. So really enjoy each other. You don't know what tomorrow brings. Yes. And I love you guys.
Love you too.
I love you guys. All right. Thank you.
Do you know that Ms. Burnett was voted best dance teacher in New York City? By me. The only one she could not teach how to dance is me. I'm just too close.
And he still pops up in the dance room.
Well, to say hello to you. If you went back there, you wouldn't believe how few people there are still there that you would know. Most of the people are gone. They're all new people. There's a few from your day, but most are history. Okay? All right. Go ahead with the pictures.